is, in all of its illustrious beauty. Our new slider window to replace the broken one that was there and the leaking one. So we got the water damage under control, repaired, replaced, and a new window, shiny, shiny new. Tom and I got that in and sealed up yesterday afternoon. Here's a note. This is spray foam. You can buy it in any hardware store, box store. And they're different types. If you're going to use this, like we did here, make sure you get the window and door version. They make stuff for big gaps, and if you use that, it can actually warp the vinyl windows. So there's a little tip for you, so you don't ruin your frames. Today, I'm going to be working on this central wall over here a bit, cutting these studs and putting in some sister 2x6s to support this weak lintel up here. In addition, as I go, this outlet's available for access from the backside, so you can see this armored cable here. This is old armored cable. They have new stuff that they use, and it's really good, and it has a ground wire in it. This stuff doesn't have a ground wire, dependent on the shielding to act as a ground. Unfortunately, as time goes on and that shielding corrodes, it doesn't effectively work anymore, so it can be a bit of a fire hazard. The other thing I was going to show you guys, you can see the degradation in the chimney is missing quite a bit of mortar. When we opened the wall up yesterday, I ended up finding a whole pile of it down at the base of the wall. And this happens, mortar breaks down over time, and it has to be repointed. So before we seal this wall back up, I'll be working on that. I'll show you guys when I get to it. Mix up some mortar and fill in those crevices to try to secure at least one side of the chimney. I can't hit the other ones because they're sealed up, but we'll get part of it. Over here, this is interesting. Aside from the funhouse framing that took place, I noticed a couple things about this wall. You can see this stud isn't doing anything. It's not supporting the lintel. Now this doorway, you can see drywall right here. If I can find my hands, I'm not a very good weatherman, huh? So on the other side, we had done, when we did the kitchen, we put in the frame. What I just realized is I can actually open this door up wider, because this stud being ineffective, I'm going in this one here. You can see somebody did some silly stuff here. We're going to take those out, put in new framing anyway, and at that time I can expand the width of the door. So those are some of the things that I'm going to be tackling. I'll check back in with you guys if I have any updates. Out.